My name is Emily Rhodes, and I grew up in a small town tucked deep in the Appalachian wilderness of West Virginia. The locals whispered about the night whispers, but I always thought they were just ghost stories told to scare children. That changed the night my best friend disappeared. It began in October, the month when the air turns thin, the woods breathe fog, and the night carries voices. My friend, Sarah Miller, was a curious soul. She loved exploring old mining sites, collecting stories, and recording them for her podcast about forgotten American folklore. When she told me she'd found a place where people claimed to hear whispers at night, a hollow known as Whispering Ridge, I warned her not to go. She laughed it off. It's just the wind, Besides, it'll make a great episode. She was wrong. That evening, I went with her. 2 flashlights, 1 recorder, and a single road leading into the blackest woods I've ever seen. The deeper we went, the quieter everything became. No crickets. No rustling leaves. Only the crunch of our boots. When we reached the ridge, the forest opened into a clearing surrounded by crooked pines. The moonlight fell like pale silver dust across the stones. There was an old foundation of what looked like a burned cabin. Sarah turned on her recorder and said, "Whispering Ridge, recording 1. At first, it was silent. Then, from the distance, came a soft sound, like a woman humming. Sarah froze. "Did you hear that?" she whispered. The sound grew clearer. A low, feminine voice murmuring words we couldn't understand. I whispered, "It's someone out there." Sarah shook her head. "No, it's everywhere." The wind died, and the whisper came again, this time right beside my ear. "Emily." I dropped the flashlight. It wasn't Sarah's voice. When I picked it up again, Sarah was gone. I called her name, again and again, but only the mountains answered. That whispering voice, repeating my name, over and over. I ran back to the truck, shaking, crying. I waited all night, headlights cutting through the fog, hoping she'd come running out. But she never did. The police searched for days. They found her recorder at the ridge. When they played it, they said the audio captured something that made even the sheriff leave the room. The file was later given to me, after Sarah was officially declared missing. It begins with her voice describing the ridge. Then silence. Then a faint sound. Wind. But when you turn up the volume, you can hear multiple voices, whispering, overlapping, speaking in a language that doesn't exist anymore. One voice, deep and hollow, says her name. Then there's a scream. Then nothing. The search dogs wouldn't go near the ridge again. Locals said the place was cursed, an ancient burial site for those who crossed the mountain spirits. An old man named Clyde, who lived at the base of the ridge, told me, "They don't like outsiders digging up their stories. You disturb the mountain, it'll talk back." Weeks later, I went back alone. I had to. I needed answers. At sunset, I parked at the trailhead and walked the same path. The forest was quiet again. I reached the clearing, the air thick with fog. I called her name once, Sarah, and the woods exhaled. Then the whispers came, low, rising, circling me from every direction. One of them sounded just like her. "Emily, it's beautiful here, come see." My body froze. I could smell smoke, the scent of burned wood and iron. And beneath it, something sweet, like wildflowers and decay. I turned to run, but my legs wouldn't move. The fog around me twisted, shapes forming in the mist. I saw figures, hundreds of them, pale faces flickering in the moonlight. Their mouths moved, whispering words I couldn't hear, but could feel, like they were being spoken inside my head. When I finally broke free and ran, the whispers chased me. They didn't fade, they followed, whispering my name again and again until I reached the road. I didn't stop driving until sunrise. That night, when I played Sarah's recorder again, something new was on it, something that wasn't there before. A whisper. "Emily, you shouldn't have come back." I never returned to Whispering Ridge, but I still hear her sometimes, when the wind moves through the trees behind my house. Soft, familiar, and pleading. Locals say if you ever camp in the Appalachian woods and hear someone whisper your name, never answer. It's not who you think it is. They say the mountains speak. But what they don't tell you is they listen, too.